Alright, so where do I start with this particular video? So, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are aware by now what's been going on these past couple of days with Infinite Warfare and overall the servers and people playing online. Whether you actually have been banned or not, you'll notice a difference in the player count if you haven't been banned. But if you have been banned and tried to get on, then you know, because you've been banned. A lot of people were exploiting this key glitch where you could get infinite amount of keys even though it was Infinity Ward's own doing in the wrong department of obviously having a bug in the game, yet we've been punished for it, and apparently the repercussions for being banned are basically us being reset fully, our stats entirely removed. It said something on the list about leaderboards, our entry for the leaderboards being revoked even though it's just an quote-unquote entry because there is no fucking leaderboards. And it's not like one or two people in the community did this, or just overall the glitching side of the community, or the hacker side, or the modder side, who like purposely going out of their way to exploit the game. Literally everybody did it because they knew how hard it was or knew how much of a grind it would be in order to get all the keys to open the amount of supply drops they wanted to do and open, with the fact that they're probably going to add more DLC weapon variants, as we've already got a lot of weapon variants in supply drops added, like the Bunker Buster, which is a K-Bar 32 nuke variant, and also the Type 2 Atomic, which is, as well as the K-Bar 32 Bunker Buster, a nuke variant just like it. So they're going to be adding more to supply drops. I'm guessing they're going to be adding more ranged and melee weapons just like Black Ops 3 did, because if you think about the sales before the game's release or the pre-order count, it was 7 times lower than Black Ops 3, so you can imagine why people wanted to do this glitch, to not only just post a glitch on YouTube to try and get some hype around the game and attention towards it because the view count is so low, but overall have all these variants to be able to do everything in the game that might actually entail bringing views and publicity towards the game. And the reason we have to do this as content creators is because the marketing was so bad for Infinite Warfare. I cannot possibly think of a game that had worse marketing before the game and when the game has actually been released than Infinite Warfare. Not only with the dislike counter that it actually had on the trailer, which should have been a good thing because then people are like, holy shit, this trailer's the most disliked gaming video ever and the second most disliked video on YouTube or whatever, and then that drawed people in to actually evaluate why that was the case by watching the fucking trailer. But since Infinity Ward seem to not give a shit anymore like they did in the days of Modern Warfare 2, they only seem to care about the sales of supply drops and how that can compensate for the low count in buyers or purchases of the actual game in itself. I mean, they tried boosting it by having Modern Warfare Remastered there for the OG players only being in the Legacy and Digital Deluxe Edition, and that maybe didn't work as much as they liked, so they thought, you know what, supply drops another year, let's slap some in the game and put COD points in, and for that reason they lost a fuck ton of money by people doing this key glitch. Literally, there's videos on YouTube of people doing $58,000 worth of keys in terms of an opening equivalent to COD points or whatever you would want to call it. Like, so many keys that if you had that many legit, it would be worth $58,000 the amount you have. I've seen videos on YouTube of a lot of people posting the glitch and everything. Mine hasn't been removed because I posted it myself. I'll show a little clip on you guys' screen right now of basically what you had to do, and it was Infinity Ward's fault for trying to reward us, but their game being that shit and the rewards being shit that people tried to find loopholes around it to get more of the amount of what we actually did get rewarded out of these supply drops every day, because the quantity just wasn't enough to compensate for the game being not as good as Infinity Ward used to make back in the day, like Modern Warfare 2. If you think about games like that, if there was an exploit in the game, then people would be scared to do it because they loved the game, they had pride in their stats, they had pride in playing, and because of that reason they didn't want to get banned. There was a separate community for glitchers and hackers who purposely went out of the way to find exploits within the game, who maybe found an invisible spot or a spot where you couldn't get shot from a God mode spot, or just a God mode hack, which is actually making the game unfair for when you're playing against other players. But if you think about it in the first place, if everybody had every variant, then it would be fair, but they don't. So the case is, some people have more or better variants than others as it is, and that gave people a chance to balance out the equality between us as players. So if anything, it was doing the community good within the game, and if they kind of just left it on the down low and, you know, patched the glitch like they did instantly, then this wouldn't have been a problem. But they've started banning people, and from what I've heard, resetting our stats fully, because I've been banned for these 48 hours. We'll see in 48 hours or the 30 hours from now, which is what I've just seen from logging on, if we actually are banned, fully reset, whatever. And if we are, it's not going to do them any good either way, because it's their fault and they're kind of making us punish for their wrongdoing of putting something in their game because we didn't make the game. Keemstar made a Twitter video about it yesterday, and he doesn't even play COD anymore, or isn't involved in the COD community too much because it's just kind of dying, and he's made videos on Twitter about this, but I just want to give you guys this quick example of what he had to say on screen right now.
You know, I don't understand how game companies and game devs ban players for exploiting a glitch. I'm 34 years old. When I was a kid, we had Nintendo. And if you found a glitch on Nintendo, you found a cheat code. That made games great. But now today, you find a cheat code or you find a little glitch or something to exploit, you get punished. Oh, you're banned. You mean to tell me you motherfuckers made this game, you give it to us to try to figure out, and then we find something awesome that helps us in the game, and now we're getting punished for it? We didn't make the fucking game. You made the game. I just seen how a bunch of Call of Duty players got banned for exploiting a glitch. Why the fuck are the players getting banned? Shouldn't Infinity Ward be banned? You should be banned for 48 hours, bitch. You're the one that fucking wrote the code. Imagine if you applied this to like the real world. Let's say an architect designed a house and it was like faulty. Let's say they messed up, didn't put the right support beam in. And the guy that paid to have the house made walks in, the fucking roof comes down and breaks his legs. And then the architect is like, bitch, you owe me $200,000. The owner's like, I got broken legs. You did this, not me. That's basically what these game devs do. They fucking make the game, they have it broken, and then when players exploit the broken game, they punish the players. That doesn't make sense. Call of Duty, once again, fucking up.
I agree with Keem in that video. You should be banned for 40 hours, bitch, Infinity Ward. Who agrees? Let me know in the comment section. If you do agree, hashtag you should be banned for 48 hours, bitch, Infinity Ward, or something like that. I know that's a long hashtag, but it makes sense. That analogy that he did as well about the architect and the house beams is true. The architect would be the one to blame because he made the accessory which was faulty in the first place as a developer of the house, just like Infinity Ward are a developer of our game. It doesn't make sense to punish us. What do you guys think? Do you think we should be punished and banned? And I get the fact that if it wasn't a lot of people, like a lot of people didn't want to do it, but it's the fact Infinity Ward are worried over us exploiting when they should be worried about so many people who want to exploit their shit game to make it good for them, as it's a shit game. Overall, compared to other CODs, Infinite Warfare is trash. I enjoy the game sometimes, I play it and get nukes like you've been watching in the gameplay in the background. However, I don't have that motive or incentive or pride to do well, have good stats or anything, because I honestly don't care. And overall, I feel like in Call of Duty, I have nothing left to fucking prove in this community anymore. I've already proved what I can do as a player on YouTube, not just my channel, Nero Cinema, Carnage, other clans like Darkness that I originally came from into Carnage, and collaborating with people. And I've shown me as a content creator and what I'm like and my voice in the community, because I've made over 500 videos on this personal channel of mine. And it's just sad to see Call of Duty go this way. It's really sad, and a lot of people aren't enjoying it this year, and this will be a big down factor. Just the 48-hour ban in itself, or 48 hours, sorry if I said 40, I think I did, but the fact that they're resetting people as well, it's just not a good marketing move, just like the shitty marketing that they had at the start of the game or before the release, because it was pretty shit compared to Black Ops 3 in every aspect, and overall just a bad marketing scheme for a game and bad advertising. It's just been bad this year. Sledgehammer, please save us, not with Advanced Warfare 2, and I want to thank all you guys for watching this video. Let me know your opinions on everything, Keem's analogy, and just the kind of summary of the subject overall. Should we be punished? Because I'd really like to know your thoughts in the comment section, because I've been banned personally, and I am, as a 5th Prestiger, personally affected by this. Think if you got to 10th Prestige and got Black Sky, you did this, you fucking reset. That is not on. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the video tomorrow. I'll avoid your faces again. Slap a like in the video down below if you did enjoy, and peace out.
You know, I don't understand how game companies and game devs ban players for exploiting a glitch. I'm 34 years old. When I was a kid, we had Nintendo. And if you found a glitch on Nintendo, you found a cheat code. That made games great. But now today, you find a cheat code or you find a little glitch or something to exploit, you get punished. Oh, you're banned. You mean to tell me you motherfuckers made this game, you give it to us to try to figure out, and then we find something awesome that helps us in the game, and now we're getting punished for it? We didn't make the fucking game. You made the game. I just seen how a bunch of Call of Duty players got banned for exploiting a glitch. Why the fuck are the players getting banned? Shouldn't Infinity Ward be banned? You should be banned for 48 hours, bitch. You're the one that fucking wrote the code. Imagine if you applied this to like the real world. Let's say an architect designed a house and it was like faulty. Let's say they messed up, didn't put the right support beam in. And the guy that paid to have the house made walks in, the fucking roof comes down and breaks his legs. And then the architect is like, bitch, you owe me $200,000. The owner's like, I got broken legs. You did this, not me. That's basically what these game devs do. They fucking make the game, they have it broken, and then when players exploit the broken game, they punish the players. That doesn't make sense. Call of Duty, once again, fucking up.